Would you like to know about downsizing? Hi, I'm Steve Turtle and I'm a work camper. This is a channel about Jill and me, our adventures, our travels, and a whole lot of work camper stuff. If you're a work camper or you're dreaming about becoming a work camper, you should subscribe and ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post one. Last week I talked about how to subscribe, like, share, and comment on YouTube, Whiffy and Whiff'em, and what it means to the channel, why it's important. So if you missed last week's story and you'd like to see it, I'll put a link right up there. This week we're talking about how we're downsizing our stuff to reduce costs. And I got a problem and I need a little help from you. Monkey and Chicken are at it again, and I've also got a crazy work camper job highlight. Have you ever had this happen to you? Oh, my booty showed. Did you see my booty? You see my booty? Woo. I don't have a butt, just a gut. I can't keep my pants up. I don't know, should I cinch up my belt, buy suspenders, or just let it go? Help a brother out. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. What should I do? Okay, let's talk a little bit about work camping. November 2017, we started our full-time RV living. And prior to that, we went through all the preparations that every other full-time RVer goes through. Today, I want to talk about downsizing our stuff in storage. What do we do with all that stuff? Initially, before we hit the road, we made 3 piles. Stuff we take, stuff we get rid of, and stuff we store. First pile, the important stuff. Like Monkey, like Chicken, this coffee mug, and this lamp. Not this couch, not this chair. Just stuff that we thought we needed. And we edit all the time. Stuff goes in the camper, stuff goes out of the camper. Stuff goes in the camper, stuff goes out of the camper. All the time. B pile, stuff we get rid of. And we got rid of a lot of stuff. Like this bingo card. And we shop at secondhand stores. A lot. Like this jacket I bought. $7. Stuff we store. Not this. Mostly sentimental stuff. Things you just can't buy. Like this box of pictures. But the stuff you store comes with a price. Doesn't everything? First, in the beginning, way back in time, when we first started our full-time RVing, we used a storage facility. 8 by 17. Cost us $100 a month. $1,200 a year. After the first year, we decided we'd try to reduce our costs. So we asked a good friend if we could use half of a garage. He said, sure, that's not a problem. So we ended up with an 8 by 12 space at no cost. But because we were grateful and that he'd give us a space, we went ahead and gave him $200. Then 8 months later, our friend decided he wanted to buy himself a new vehicle, and he wanted his half of his garage back. We said, that's not a problem. Then we asked, well, what do you think if we put a shed in your backyard and move our stuff from your garage to our shed? He said, that'll be fine. So we went out to Home Depot and bought ourselves a shed. The shed was $650, base was $150, and the beer was $22. Now you gotta have a little beer when you do a project like that, you know what I mean? We moved our stuff from the garage down to the shed. Now we've downsized our stuff and reduced our costs. It's a continual process as a full-time RVer. Getting rid of stuff you just don't need. It's a great blessing to have good friends like we have. I could do a whole story on just our friends. But for now, I'd just like to say thanks to Lisa and Kevin. Thanks for taking care of our mail. Vic, thanks for letting us keep our stuff at your house. Eric and Terry, thanks for letting us stay at your Airbnb from time to time. Julia, thanks for taking care of Jill's quilts. And last but not least, Jen, thanks for keeping Jill busy. Do you believe in life after death? Certainly not. There's no proof. Well, there is now. After you left early to go to your uncle's funeral, he came here looking for you. This week I'd like to share a Prairie Berry Winery and Minor Brewing Company Workamper opportunity. And these jobs are in the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. And they're hiring for brewing associate, $9.25, and the potential for some very good tips. And a Prairie Berry Winery tasting associate, starting at $11 an hour. Now, I don't want to read the whole thing. I just want to paraphrase it a little bit. Company overview. We work as a team, creating laughter, cheering each other on, and making fun of each other. Probably something like drink chug-a-lug, drink chug-a-lug, drink chug-a-lug, chug. Job summary. Your primary focus is to share your knowledge of beer and wine and make sure that all information shared is understandable and not slurred.
Blah,
Teamwork,
blah, blah.
a sense of humor, and
Blah,
enjoyment
blah,
of
blah.
beer. Responsibilities and duties. Understand and support brewery sales. Qualifications and skills. You have to have at least a year of beer drinking and wine drinking. You have to be 21 years old or older, and you have to have a desire
Blah,
to have
blah,
fun.
blah.
Benefits and perks. You get an employee discount on all the beer and wine you can drink, and you get a VIP card for all the local attractions. And they also offer Aflac and pet insurance. And I do not understand why they would offer your pet insurance. So if you're interested in something like that or have any questions, the ad says to call their human resource office, and I'll leave their telephone number and address right over there. So I'll leave the email address and phone number and their web address and all that information somewhere around here, and I'll also post it down below. Where in the Sam Hill is Steve and Jill? Well, we are work camping at Millbridge Village Camp Resort in Ronks, Pennsylvania, smack dab in the middle of Amish country. And we're loving our new work camping jobs, and everything's working out pretty nice. But we'll have more about our work camping adventures coming up in a story soon. Well, that's our story for the week. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, click like and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to hear more stories like this one. And ring that bell. If you ring the bell, you'll get a notification every time I post a new story. New stories every week on Wednesday right here on this YouTube channel. Until later, thanks for your time. Bye.